Good morning. It is day 132, and I'm going to get our food. I want to show you the tree that fell. That's it right there. Wasn't a big one, so we were taking a risk anyways. But yeah, we were gonna hang it over on that part over there. And it slowly just came right down, so we had to find new ones. And it looks like our food is still up in the air. There's Phoenix and C1's food. And there's my bag right over there. It's 7:30 and we are on the trail. We're heading towards Killington, which we will summit tomorrow. And we have a farm stand to stop at today. So I think we have right around 16 miles today. And it looks like it's gonna be a beautiful day. So right now we are hiking out of the shelter and back to the AT. It was a 0.2 blue blaze off the Appalachian Trail. So shared the shelter with Saver again, and then two guys that are doing the long trail. So, and there were a couple other people there. One is a guy, we haven't introduced ourselves, but he is, I think we stayed in the shelter with him, or no, we stayed at the same site with him for the last 2 nights. And then there was a family that's been doing section hikes for a couple of years, and they're out here for a couple more days. So it was kind of a full camp, but we had 6 people in the shelter last night, and it rained pretty good. So I think that was a good decision. Here's our first water source. It goes down to a waterfall. I'm gonna try to see if I can catch. Here's some of it, but it goes further down. Just can't get down that far. Beautiful forest. I love the light shining through. This is just gorgeous. Vermont is beautiful. We've just started the Killington section. That does not mean we have started climbing Killington Mountain, which is a 4,000 footer, but we are in that section. We just summited our first decent climb today, and I'm a sweat bucket as usual. And now we're heading down, and we're going to be hitting a gorge, which from the comments sound pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to that. And this is just a precursor, I think, to Killington. No name on this mountain, but it was still a pretty good climb, and gave my legs a little bit of a workout. Everything's still pretty wet. My backpack feels soaked, and it didn't get wet at all. It's from my sweat, I'm assuming, and the moisture in the air is really humid. Minerva Hinchy Shelter. This looks like a pretty old shelter. Oh, Privy's right up there. Stairs came up, but I just saw some wood. Maybe they're going to get ready to repair it. Finishing this climb out of the shelter, and we stopped there for a snack. I refilled my water, filtered it, but I filtered it into Phoenix's bottle, And then she was looking all over for her bottle. And I just refilled it and put my flavoring in it. So I had extra water, so I then filled up my bottle and put a different flavoring in it. So that was kind of funny. And we had a visitor from a chipmunk. He was adorable. Once we get up here, then I think we're gonna have a couple puds, and that means pointless up and downs. Don't know if those are rocks or just hills. So, and then we'll start heading down to the gorge. I think we only have like under 10 miles to get to our shelter, and it's already 10:33. But the next shelter's on top of Killington, and it doesn't have very good reviews. Says the shelter's in bad shape, not a lot of tent sites. So we're gonna stay back and start with that climb tomorrow morning. Her daughter played volleyball for me back in like 2003, 4, something like that. And her name was Momo. And so she is arriving in Vermont tomorrow, and will pick us up on the other side of Killington, and we'll stay at our family's cabin, which is going to be exciting. And she might even get out on the trail and hike a couple miles with us, which would be awesome. You know, we're getting close to the 1,700 mile mark and under 500 miles to go, and it's hard not to start forward thinking about when we're done. And every time I start going in that space, I keep on trying to bring myself back to the moment, because I'm having such a great time out here, and I just want to take it all in. And I know that there are some of you guys that are watching that are wanting to do the Appalachian Trail. I'm going to tell you, set a date and do it. I just was watching a little snippet of a lady I followed last year, from couch to trail, and she got injured on the trail and had to come off pretty far in her journey. She's out here on a weekend section hike, a lot of bugs, trying to finish up some sections that she wasn't able to finish up last year. And I just think that's awesome. So I really enjoyed watching her last year, and hope she continues to keep on closing her sections up. Have a Sobo here. What's your trail name?
Hey, I'm Mountain Chicken.
Mountain Chicken. How'd you get that name?
These grouses up in northern New England kept popping out at me, and one of them charged me off the trail.
So we have something to look forward to?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they stand their ground. So.
How's the trail been so far?
Good. It's beautiful up in Maine and New Hampshire, and every day is fun. It's a different challenge, and at the end of the day, you always feel like you did something cool. So.
Are you from this area up north?
Massachusetts and New Hampshire. Yeah.
So over by season 1, she's a Massachusettsian.
Yeah.
Well, thanks. Good luck.
Yeah, lots to look forward to.
Yeah, good. North. You too.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Looks like we might be coming to a view here. It's not on far out, but I think maybe it should be. Queen of the mountain. Okay, we have made it to the gorge. Look at this beautiful area right here. The Clariton Gorge. Ooh, bouncy bridge. Look at this. Oh my gosh. We're climbing again. We're about, I don't know. We're way down there. We're making our ground one step at a time. Here's a little glimpse of what we're climbing right now. Obviously, I can't keep the camera on for long, but it gives you a little bit of an idea of the climb we're taking. Here we go. It's the next section. There's season 1 up there. There's the blaze up there. The climb out of the gorge. That was a real deal. That was pretty challenging and kind of fun. We are almost to the top of Beacon Hill, and it has been a pretty steep climb all the way up. I think a little over 600 feet in a half a mile. We're under 2.2 to get to the top. You can see by where they are how steep it is. Well, we just summited Beacon Hill. How's it feel?
Feels great.
How's it feel, girl?
It feels great.
I don't know. Yeah, it's fun.
We're hiking machines. Look at what we just walked up on. Wow. Doing a little rock hopping here after that mushroom fiesta. We are headed to the farm stand for lunch. It's going to be a late lunch because it's already 1:23, but we think there's going to be ice cream there. So we're willing to just snack. And, well, we haven't really snacked since the shelter because most of the rest of the time we've been climbing. But we're excited to get to the farm stand and get some food. And then we'll have 3 more miles to the shelter we're staying at tonight. So I think we're at like 1.8 to the farm stand. And then we'll be able to take a little bit of a break. I'll take my shoes off, put my sandals on, and it'll be awesome. It's the last part of the forest before lunch, but look at these trees. They don't have anything on them except the very top. And they're all like that. I wonder what the story is behind that. I got some exciting news today. I just found out that one of my former players is getting put on the Wall of Fame at our high school. Her name is Jenny Mans, and she was a great player for us and went on to play at University of Florida, was an All-American, and then played professionally overseas, and then came back and played for a professional team here in the United States. So that's really good news, and I'm super excited that they're recognizing her because she is very deserving of that. So shout out to Jenny. Way to go, girl. Your ripple effect impacted our program for decades. And on and on. Just got to Stone's Throw Farmstead. And this is where we're going to do lunch. It was 0.2 off the trail. And look at all these beautiful flowers they have. Such a cool place. I am headed into the farm stand to see what I can grab for lunch. I know I'm getting ice cream. Okay. That looks pretty interesting. Let's see. We got some veggies. The Emerald Energy Bar. Raspberry waffle. Crackers. Sourdough. Yeah, baby. Some dehydrated meals. That's a good call on their part. And then we've got some cheese, some chocolate milk, some different kinds of drinks, apples. Lunch break is over. I had sourdough bread and a block of cheese and some salami. And then I finished it with the ice cream sandwich. Now we have 3.1 miles to go to get to the shelter, plus the 0.2 road walk. Look at this beautiful day. You think we'll be climbing that mountain? We shall see. So this is what the forest looks like this afternoon after lunch. We're heading over. Yikes. I don't know which way to go. I want to see, did you step on this? Okay. What a beautiful forest. This is really, really beautiful. Look at all that moss. That's the creek we just crossed. It's starting to get real, guys. It's starting to get real. I'm all sweaty faced, but we just passed the 1697.4 mark, which means that we have less than 500 miles to complete our Appalachian Trail through hike. So that's pretty exciting. We'll hit 17 miles tomorrow, right after we hit the trail tomorrow morning. So that's pretty exciting. And just wanted to share that with you. Things are moving so fast right now. We almost wanted to slow down a little bit. All right, got to get through this muddy mess. Okay, here's the marker for 500. But look at what they did to all these rocks. They put all the states that we have already conquered. New Jersey, Vermont, well, we haven't quite gotten through Vermont yet, but Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Golly, Katahdin is at the K is in the top. That's awesome. Ah, this is so cool. Big old G in the front. All right, this is our destination for the day. It's an old stone shelter.
It's dark.
It's very dark. It's got a fireplace, which is very cool. A little reminds me a little bit of the shelters in the Smokies. This is Governor Clement's shelter, and we're gonna see if we can find a tent spot. There's a lot of people here already, so it'll be. It's surprising because sometimes we don't see anybody, and then we see a ton of people, like today. I just realized tonight will be my last night in my Durston, and I will be getting my other tent tomorrow when I get to the cabin. Crazy. So I think what I'm gonna do tonight is I'm gonna share with you guys what's in my backpack and how I pack it, because it's gonna change after tonight. Just really quick on the outside, I have my visor here. I don't know if I'll keep it there or not, but I have 2 pockets on the outside. I just put my sit pad and my bottle on one, and I try to put my bottle closest to my back so it's easy to get to, not for me, but for the people that help me out, like Phoenix and Season 1. And then on this side over here, I have my tent stakes, my tie back, which I'm gonna take out and use. I have my little tripod and then my bug spray. And then in this pocket right here, I have, this is my bathroom bag, my rain jacket, my rain cover that Tin Cup gave me, my pee bottle, which goes in my tent at night, and then right now I have these. They're really big clodhopper end of the pole things. I'm sending those home. They came in a package of 4. And then I have my rain mitts and my gloves that I never sent home. And I have an extra pea cloth, and that'll get sent home too this weekend. Yeah, this weekend. It's coming up. All right, so that is what's on the outside. And then I have this right here, which just has a Bible verse on it. I got that in Hiawassee, and then I got this one at Damascus. My AT thing, and then I have a couple hair ties, and my shoes are on the top. And then on this side, which is my shoulder straps, I have my water bottle, my sweat cloth, my bug net, and my Garmin that never works for me. And then in here I keep my sunglasses, which I hardly ever use. Then I have 2 side pockets, and in this side pocket, hold on, this side pocket I have my first aid kit, which is going to get a little bit smaller. It's got stuff in there that I don't really need. And then my headlamp, I always keep that close. And then over here, I'm not going to take it out right now, but it's my Be Free water filter. And then I have a little zipper right here, and this has got my AMC through Hiker Pass and my wallet. And then I also have, hold on, this. It was given to me by my friend Jill, and it's a coin. I had it on my backpack, but I almost lost it. And so this is a little pocket hug, but on the back, it has some really cool stuff on it. I'll read it to you at another time, but you can see it right now pretty good. You can stop the video if you want to read it. Okay, now I'm gonna, look at how dirty my legs are. I kicked my legs with my other foot. I have my shoes off because my feet were hurting. Okay. The very first thing in my backpack, or the last thing that I put in there, is my tent. And then I have my food bag, and then my bag that's got like toothbrush, toothpaste, lotion, stuff like that. So those all go in. But that is my garbage compactor bag, and then everything else in there can't get wet. So let's open it up and see what's in there. Okay. Okay, so the one bag right here has like my information, any paper things that I need that I don't want to get wet, and then my electronics bag. So we'll take those out. Those are the last things I put in my bag before I compress it and roll it up. So after that comes the clothes and the quilt and the liner and my earpad. So let's take a look. Okay, so this was my pillow that I had inflated. All my clothes are in here except for my puffy, because I pushed that in here. Here's my quilt that comes out. I don't have it in a compression bag. There's my puffy and my liner. I actually put this on my earpad, my Nemo, because then I feel like when it's hot, I stick to it. Okay, this is my pea cloth. This is my pea style, so I don't have to drop my drawers and my hand sanitizer. And then inside my bag, I have my headphones. I have some snacks. I'm really becoming addicted to these. I hope I can stop eating them when I get off trail. And then I had this stuff in here, which I didn't really eat. I have my comb in here. I have electrolyte in here. I have some garbage that needs to be put in my garbage. But I have a, what do you call these things? It's my pepper spray. I have a pen in here that used to have Luco tape wrapped around it, but I don't have any more in there. I have a lighter. I have my things that I put on the bottom of my poles. Usually they're in my pocket during the day. And then the rest is garbage. So that's it. And then I stick my phone in here in the front of the pocket. And so that's all my stuff in there. Hot mess, right? This is what I've been waiting for. This is right by our camp. Soaking my feet. I'm gonna wash my dirt off my legs. And I'm gonna fill up my water. It's a trifecta in my book. Look at those poor little things. They've been taking a beating. Okay, that's a wrap for today. We are past the mark that says that we have less than 500 miles to go. Only by a couple tenths, but we're past it. Did our bear hang. I had chicken on tortilla for dinner. And it is now starting to rain. So hopefully all go well tonight. And then we'll get up tomorrow and we will head to Mount Killington to conquer our first 4,000 footer since Virginia. So I hope, look at this little curly thing. I don't know where that came from. But great day today. Probably one of my favorites. I thought Vermont was beautiful today. Just so many cool things. We got to see that gorge. We saw a waterfall. The trail was beautiful. And we stopped at the farm stand. So a lot of really good things happened today. So it was a lot of fun and it was beautiful. And we had sunshine. So we'll get back on the trail tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching and I hope you had a great day. So see you tomorrow. Bye. Peace out.